Imagine finding out that all those jabs at the Lakers going viral online might not have come from who everyone thought. Yeah, one of the NBA's most controversial names dropped a revelation nobody saw coming about his online presence. And of course, the usual targets are still front and center. And if that already sounds weird, wait until you hear how Luka Doncic somehow got pulled into the conversation about the franchise's future. In today's video, we're diving into two breaking stories heating up the Lakers' world, from mysterious online shots to a possible shakeup in the paint. Don't miss a second of it. Drop a like, and let's get into it. George Karl has never been shy about throwing shade at the Lakers, and for years, his ex, formerly Twitter account, has been a goldmine of digs aimed straight at LA. Whether it's clowning their coaching decisions or roasting their playoff exits, the man's account has looked like a non-stop Lakers roast session. But here's the twist. Karl says it wasn't even him firing off those shots. In a sit-down with Jason Quick of The Athletic, Karl came clean, or maybe passed the blame, by saying, "I've gone on Twitter to find out what somebody said, but I've never ever wrote anything. I've never done that my whole life." According to him, he's never personally tweeted. Ever. Which raises the question, who's been out here pressing send on all those anti-Laker jabs? Just recently, after the Lakers were bounced in the first round, again, Karl's account lit up with comments targeting LA and head coach JJ Redick. One of the spicier takes? Maybe previous coaching experience does matter to be a head coach in the NBA. Oof. Subtle as a brick through a window. Now here's the irony. For all the heat he throws, Karl didn't exactly dominate the Lakers when it counted. Sure, he technically owns a 45-44 record against them in the regular season, but in the playoffs? That's where things fell apart. Across his postseason matchups with LA, Karl is just 8-23. Whether it was with the Warriors in the late 80s or the Nuggets in the late 2000s, the purple and gold had his number. Denver in particular got swept across 3 playoff series under Karl's watch, 0 wins, 3 exits. Meanwhile, the Lakers just got bounced out of the playoffs by the number 6 seed Timberwolves, and their next move seems to involve going all in on building around their rising star. Oh wait, Luka Doncic? That part might have slipped in from another universe because last we checked, Luka's still doing work in Dallas. So yeah, Karl's got jokes, but the scoreboard in May and June hasn't exactly backed them up. Still, if there's a Lakers headline, don't be surprised if his account is right there in the replies. Do you think Karl should just let the Lakers go? Or does the back and forth make it more fun? But tell me, do you really buy that story, or is it just a distraction? Let me know in the comments. Because up next is a report that could seriously shake the foundation of the Lakers roster. Rob Pelinka's got his eyes on a big man this summer, and after watching the Lakers get bounced early, again, it's no surprise the front office wants to shake things up. The front court was lacking that athletic rim protector to play off LeBron and Luka Doncic. Yeah, Luka's apparently the new star in LA, and the Lakers are trying to build a roster that can maximize his skill set while also squeezing whatever magic LeBron's got left in the tank. Pelinka actually thought he had that piece back in February when he swung a deal for Mark Williams from Charlotte. But that move fell apart fast, literally, when Williams failed his physical. No pass, no trade, back to the drawing board. Enter Mitchell Robinson. Bleacher Report's Greg Swartz floated a deal that would send Jared Vanderbilt, a second-round pick in 2025, and swap rights to a 2026 first-rounder to the Knicks in exchange for the 7-footer. Robinson might not be a household name, but he checks a lot of boxes. Rim protection, vertical spacing, and rebounding. Exactly what the Lakers need when they've got 2 elite playmakers in Doncic and LeBron looking for an athletic big to throw lobs to. Swartz summed it up perfectly. LA doesn't need another all-star. They need someone who knows his role, and Robinson fits that mold. In limited action this past season, thanks to a left ankle injury that had him sidelined for most of the year, he still put up efficient numbers. 5.1 points, 5.9 boards, 1.1 blocks per game while hitting over 66% of his shots. Now that he's healthy, he's been a steady contributor in the playoffs for New York, helping them get past Detroit and currently battling Boston. In 7 playoff games, he's averaging 3.6 points and 9 rebounds in just over 17 minutes a night. Solid impact in limited minutes. Robinson's got 1 year left on his deal, paying him $12.9 million next season. That's not bad value for a guy who could immediately slot in as the starting center alongside a possible Doncic, Reeves, Hachimura, LeBron lineup. Will the Knicks bite on that package? Hard to say, but if Pelinka wants to add size, defense, and a lob threat without killing his cap sheet, Robinson might just be his best bet. Think this move would actually put the Lakers over the top? Or is it just another patch job for a roster in flux? As a critical Lakers fan, it's tough not to stay skeptical. There's always talk, always rumors, but what's really missing is a solid plan. One that stops treating the roster like a patchwork project. If someone in the front office actually has a clear vision, this next move could change everything. But if it's just another temporary fix, we're headed for another letdown. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any updates on your favorite team.